in 3, 2.
Welcome, guys, to episode 6 of Tchoup podcast presented by BBQ Media. I'm Tony.
And I'm Jack.
And we're excited today talk a little barbecue.
First off, I can't believe this is episode 6 already.
I know, that's crazy. And how far we've come. I remember how nervous we were on that first one. Just it's a little easier now.
Feels a little easier.
There's still some mess ups, that's for sure.
But you dropping the F-bomb last episode.
Yeah, hell, no one said this podcast was extremely PG-13.
I think it's kind of got that NR-17 rating, probably.
Right. So, especially when I get all hopped up on talking about food, there's definitely gonna be some F-bombs dropping. So,
man, well, look, today we got a great episode. But first, let's get into do anything fun this past weekend, or have any good dinners anywhere or anything?
I got to see. As y'all may know, we're opening up an Acme in Houston, and I've been here for 3 weeks. So I got to go home this weekend, see the wife and my parents, and we had an engagement party for my cousin. So it was good. Didn't have any, too good of meals.
Right.
I did have a meal. We went to Blue Crab on Sunday, had some crawfish. But other than that, it was just time spent with family trying to catch up before I had to come back to Houston. How about yourself?
Man, I had a lot of culinary adventures in the past couple weeks, or last time we talked, I guess. I went to I was in Dallas with my girlfriend for the celebrate Persian New Year. Let me tell you, man, that's a good time. I ain't gonna lie.
It seemed like it. I bet it was.
I had to have some fun, but while we were there, she surprised me with the reservations to Nurset, to the Salt Bay restaurant over in.
Really?
Yeah, we had like 9:30 reservations. As soon as we landed in Dallas, we went from the airport straight to the restaurant.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. You got to see Salt Bay?
Dude, Salt Bay was all over the place. He was running around. He's a straight up celebrity over there. He's just slinging salt and feeding girls steak off his knife. Like
that poor guy is he's a show pony now.
It's amazing. He took a selfie with me though, so I was pretty pumped about that. But we ordered the Salt Bay, but the tomahawk steak, the Salt Bay.
Oh, really?
Steak. I mean, dude, $275 steak, but it was really good. And
was it worth it?
Salt Bay came to the table, sliced it up for us, hit it with the salt. He did the whole, the whole show, the whole 9 yards, man. He's a true entertainer, it seems like. And the food was really good too. I can't lie. It was just, it was pretty pricey though.
Yeah, I bet. I heard he's got like a gold crusted steak. Does he have that in?
Yeah, it was over there. It's like the
really
carat gold steak, or I don't remember the name, man. I think he's got a burger now with gold on it. I don't know how that's going to digest.
Yeah, no, I don't need that. I don't need to see that the next day.
But it was great, man. I tell you, it wasn't here in New Orleans, but I like a good culinary adventure anywhere. So it was
absolutely.
Cool. But I did have some crawfish this past weekend, though. Went to a crawfish boil at a friend's house. Great time, and good crawfish. So I can't complain about that either.
That's good. It's the season, so I'm sure we're going to be eating a lot of crawfish in time. So that's good.
I know we need to hit up the Boss Boys and get them doing some crawfish for us, man.
I saw they did a boil this past weekend with all the jalapenos and stuff, like they mentioned, last episode. That is crazy. That just seems like a lot to me.
That is crazy, man. I don't care, man. As long as I get the crawfish, whatever else comes with it, I'm down for it.
Right.
But anyway, another great good weather food is barbecue, and that's what we're discussing today. So on the menu we have Blue Oak Barbecue, located over there in Mid City.
Right off Carrollton.
Yeah, right off Carrollton. You can't miss it. They got a big old courtyard. It's always got people in it, packed, and little blue building. That's where all the magic happens in that spot.
Yeah, I feel like they were the first real good barbecue restaurant to hit the scene in New Orleans. I remember when I was younger and in high school, we would go to some barbecue joints, but it was always, I feel like it was chains, national chains, and which wasn't bad, but Blue Oak finally, once they opened, it was like, man, this is like we finally have a badass competition style barbecue restaurant in the city. And I think it's done incredibly well since they've opened.
Yeah, they do. Look, they make incredible barbecue, but I have to say, I think before them was the joint because I used to go to that.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know if they do competition style barbecue over there.
I
I
do
don't.
stand corrected on that. You're right. I forgot about the joint.
That place rock and rolls too, but Blue Oak, that man, they do that competition style. They compete in Hogs for the Cause too, I believe, right?
They
Blue Oak.
do. If I'm not mistaken, the past 2 or maybe longer than that years, they've been right next to our team, Captain Porkenheimer. But yeah, they know how to really pump out some fantastic barbecue.
I'm sure they got some awards too, so we can basically say this is an award-winning barbecue.
It is, yeah. I mean, I think they've won several Hogs for the Causes. I'm sure they've won several other barbecue competitions outside of the state of Louisiana.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've figured it out.
Hot on the scene. Well, it was great. I went just the other day, and it's like your traditional little barbecue restaurant. You walk in, they put you through a little. I'm not gonna say a maze, but they funnel you through. You do your little order. You figure out what you want. You order over there, and they give you a number, and then you go relax and chill, drink a beer or whatever, and wait for the barbecue to come out and meet you. So,
Right. And I'll say I've been a few times during COVID, and they've done a very good job of, because normally when you go to that place before COVID, it's a long line.
oh yeah,
You're kind of crammed in that little area that they put you in, but they've done a fantastic job of making sure people are socially distanced and mask on, and their kitchen staff, they have a challenge too. Their kitchen is wide open, right? While you're in line, you could see everything.
yeah, you can see straight into it. But this had like all this plexiglass up.
Correct. Right. So at least,
Job
but
with that.
you could see their back of the house is really doing a good job at being able to prepare the food to their level and still being able to stay in the COVID guidelines. So
they extended their courtyard. It looks like too.
They did. Yeah, they added some tents and stuff. Yeah,
I took in some of their parking lot to make for spread out the tables a little more. And they have this past time when I went, they had a bar outside. So
oh really? Wow.
if you needed to re-up your drink or something, you didn't have to go back inside and go through the little line that they have. You just had to walk up to the bar outside, and they hooked you up right there.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Every time I've been, man, I've just, it's been unbelievable. What did you get this week?
So Shima and I went, and we shared a few different things, but they had a special, and it was the carnitas tacos. So we definitely got those. It was pulled pork tacos with some nice black beans. The slaw was really good. Had a nice flavor to it. Had pico, and then a nice little spicy jalapeno sauce on it too. So we got
that
those.
sounds phenomenal.
Yeah, they were good. It was 2 to the order. I just checked the menu too. They already off the menu. Like,
see, that's the bittersweet
specials. It's
that is the bittersweet sweet thing with them. Sometimes they only run it, one day a week. So if you love it so much, you got to make sure you just catch it
at the right time. Yeah, just stay on top of the menu with them, I suppose.
Right.
Then we had a 3-meat combo. I ended up getting the sliced brisket, which was fantastic in itself. Nice and juicy. Had a nice little strip of fat to it, and then the top had the little crust on it.
Yeah.
Good stuff. The smoked turkey. Shima wanted the turkey. She's always trying to stay healthy, so props to her for that. But the turkey was great. Had a nice smoked flavor to it. And then the wings, I got the rooster wings. There's a few different flavors of wings that you can order.
Right.
And I just wanted to try. I'm a buffalo sauce fan, so I just wanted to try what their version of the buffalo sauce was. And this is like the medium style buffalo sauce called.
Okay.
So had a nice little spice too. Wasn't too spicy. I think next time I go back, I'm gonna try the wings with the buffalo inferno. Apparently that's the really spicy one. So.
I love their wings. I'm a big fan of smoked wings to begin with. There's something about when just smoked chicken, really. But those buffalo wings are phenomenal. I've had their what flavor did I had last time? I think I had the Kung Pao before, which was really good, and the jerk,
What is
which
the
was
Kung Pao? I didn't
it's
have that
like
one.
a sweet and spicy almost, kind of like a just an Asian chili sauce or glaze, really.
Okay.
And that one's really good. And jerk, I'm always a big fan of jerk. Sometimes I don't like the messiness of wings, so
Hmm.
where jerk is just like a dry rub.
Right.
But
Did they
yeah,
have a
those,
bites to it?
yeah, really, really good. Um, but I've also had this, and it's a special, and I feel like it's one of those specials that does so well that they keep it on a lot,
Hmm.
is that spicy chicken sandwich.
Oh,
And
see that
my
one?
God,
Go ahead, sorry.
it is phenomenal. I mean, it is just one of those things that I go back for all the time.
Yeah, you
Just
see, it
really, really good.
wasn't on the specials the other day. All they
Oh,
had
really?
the taco.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'd love to
It
try that. Is it
it's good.
better than Chick-fil-A?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And it's like if I don't want to say it's always this, but for the most part, I'm pretty sure it's a chicken thigh, which is my favorite as well.
The juiciest part.
And yeah, and it is just even though it's coated in this like spicy glaze, it is super crispy still. Just really really good, and I think it comes with like a either a white barbecue sauce or some form of an aioli. It's one of the two, and it is really really good. Phenomenal.
Maybe it's not a ranch. The ranch they gave me with those
No,
were really good. It was
yeah,
like
it's not the ranch. I think it's like a white barbecue or some form of an aioli, something similar.
I'm gonna have to try that next time. I've never had that chicken sandwich. I've had the Popeyes. I've had the Chick-fil-A. Those are like the
Yeah,
rock stars, you know.
I think when that whole war came out, I think Blue Oak should have done a little more to put their name in the ring, because theirs is definitely phenomenal. Just really, really good.
Man.
I've
Yeah.
also had they do that same chicken, um, but they do it on Sundays on Biscuits, and boy, is that good.
Do they have
Like,
like a brunch menu or something?
no, they just do these for maybe they've had some brunch menus in the past, but I know every now and then they'll release these chicken biscuits, and you have to pre-order them
Really?
because yeah, they go quick and they are phenomenal. And it's not like I generally stay away from biscuit sandwiches because I think the biscuit always like just crumbles, and it's a pain for me to eat sometimes. But theirs is like I don't know what they're doing, but the biscuit stays on really well. It stays firm. It's good. It's a really really good sandwich.
Probably like a moist, fluffy type of biscuit,
Yes,
you
yeah,
know.
it's not like a crumbly biscuit. The
So
biscuit definitely stays together.
what do you have to follow them on Instagram or something and they drop
Yeah.
news that hey, we got spicy chicken biscuits.
Yeah, I always give kudos to the restaurants that have really good social medias, because it they constantly are changing things, and Blue Oak's one of those. Like, they are always posting like every day what their special is that day. And
Yeah.
if they're doing a an order kind of thing, a pre-order thing, they make sure they post it well in advance, like, hey, we're doing the chicken biscuits this weekend, make sure you get on there. But phenomenal job. I mean, they are really really good.
I'm gonna have to keep up with them more then because I gotta get these I gotta get the first spicy chicken sandwich and the spicy chicken biscuits. I feel
Yeah,
like biscuits are gonna be tougher to get from the sound of it.
yeah, they are pretty hard. It's funny. Our friend Andrew and I feel like if you look at our Instagram like messaging between each other, it's just us sending Blue Oak specials of the day to each other. I feel like that's all I do. But yeah, they are very good on posting on Instagram what their special is of the day and stuff like that.
That's cool. I mean, you know, we also speaking of more food over there, I had sides too. I had the Brussels sprouts. Those those
Those
were
are really good.
it's like a sweet sauce with them. Um,
Yeah, and they're
They
deep
were,
fried, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, they're done perfectly. There's like no real tough parts of them. It's all got a nice little crisp to it, little
Yeah.
crunch, and they're done really well, man. And then we also had the barbecue beans. Those
Yeah,
were
those are
fun.
really good. I've
They're like
had
smoky flavor to them. It's
yeah,
really
they're
good.
good. And that's the thing. I think they smoke, I guess when you're that popular in smoking things, they smoke a lot of stuff you wouldn't think of, but it works well, like the beans, like I'm sure they're not smoking the actual beans, but there's something they're putting in there that's giving it that flavor.
Yeah, they probably
Um,
put them in a pot over the barbecue pit or something.
correct. Yeah. It's phenomenal. They do a great job. Those Brussels sprouts are definitely almost always one of my sides or appetizers when I go. There's something about those deep fried Brussels sprouts that are phenomenal. Um,
That's
you
one way
know,
to get us to eat vegetables is to deep fry them.
absolutely. That is for damn sure. They do Rocket Saki kind of does something similar. And I think they both fry them and then toss them in their own sauces, right? Like
Right.
obviously Rocket Saki's got the Japanese flair on it. But yeah, the sauce, and I think if I'm not mistaken, do they have like pork belly or something in them as well?
Yeah, there's some pork belly mixed in there too. So
Yeah.
you also have that little smoky flavor in there from the pork belly.
Yeah. Yeah. Those things are phenomenal. I've also had those that roasted garlic mac and cheese, um, which if it's got garlic in it, I'm in, right? I mean, it's the Dago coming out of me. That
I
stuff
almost
is so
ordered,
good.
yeah, I almost ordered the mac and cheese, but Shimi and I held back. So, but yeah, I bet that stuff is phenomenal.
Yeah. My wife loves the Dublin Lublin. It's like a pulled pork sandwich where you have a choice of pulled pork or brisket.
Mhm.
And it is really good. It's basically just pulled pork sandwich, slaw, pickles, barbecue sauce. That's it. But they do each of those simple things really well,
Right.
which just makes it fantastic.
I think that's what barbecue is a lot of. It's a lot of little things or simple things done extremely, extremely well. That's kind of what,
Yeah.
you know.
Every barbecue guy I know, it's a science to them.
Mhm.
It's not just, when I get in the kitchen and cook, um, it's more of a fluid. I'm just kind of feeling it, barbecue, it is a strict science. And these guys, once they figure out that perfect brisket or that perfect pulled pork, it's that way. And that's that way. And they crush it. They do very well at it.
Well, Blue Oak figured it out.
Yeah.
I don't know what science they got, but they figured it out, and it's everything I had there was phenomenal. I'm down to go back again.
I've
Heard-
also had their smoked burger, which is really good.
I saw that on the menu, but I had
Yeah.
just barbecue in my mind. Like I needed a barbecue plate.
Right. And I haven't figured out how they do that yet either. I don't know if they grill the burger or flat top the burger or whatever they do and then put it in the smoker for a little bit just to get it, or if
Hmm.
they smoke the meat before. I really don't know, but it is really good.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you could smoke the meat before you
Right
grind.
before yeah, I'm sure maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know because
No,
it's
probably.
obviously the meat's got to be raw, right?
Yeah,
So
that's why you can't smoke it before you grind it. My bad.
correct. So like, I'm not sure if like, I don't know. I don't know if they're grinding it and just putting it in the smoke or making the patties and putting it in the smoker for like 5 minutes just to get it a little smoke. And
Right.
then they cook to order, or I'm not sure, but it's really good. Really good.
That's interesting. We'll have to go over there and ask them. We'll have to see if we can't meet some of the guys and uh, well, we'll see them at Hogs for the Cause. So
Right. Yeah. We got hogs this year, which is, I am stoked for. For those guys who don't know anything about hogs, hogs started back in 2010, and it raises money for pediatric brain cancer.
right.
And Jack and I are on a team. Shout out to Captain Porkenheimer. But I'm excited. I was so distraught when it got canceled last year.
Oh, I know it's an event I look forward to every year, and unfortunately, it was canceled last year due to COVID. But this year we're back on, and it's happening. They just pushed back the dates a little bit, and they updated the location. Right.
Right. Yeah. I think it's June 4th and 5th.
Okay. Friday,
And it's,
Saturday.
yeah, it's at Bell Chase in Bell Chase this time. Um, let's see. I'm not exactly sure where. Uh, I know it's at some kind of festival ground or park in Bell Chase.
I guess is it going to be the same size, just as
It is. Yeah, they when they sent out they draft the plots every year. And when they sent out the little map of the spots, it all looked the same. Looked like the same amount of teams, the same stage size. I think they're limiting the amount of attendees. So I guess that's how they're keeping it, COVID friendly. But boy, am I stoked for it. I can't wait to get that back.
like as long as long as things they're still making good food over there and raising a ton of money, it's gonna be a good time. So um,
Yeah.
definitely urge everyone to come out to Hogs for the Cause, support that event, and support the cause that they raise money for. So
Yeah. The two guys that started it are just phenomenal. And it's crazy how much it's grown now. Back from 2010, it was 10 teams, I think. And
yeah,
now I think, I don't know, 100. That's crazy.
it's serious competition.
It
It's
is
it's serious.
something Blue Oak does very well in every year.
Yeah,
Uh,
they're,
they they
really
they
good. Maybe we
crush it.
can steal some secrets from them, or maybe they can give us some tips.
Maybe that would be nice. But yeah, I just can't wait. It's going to be a phenomenal year. I think it's going to be crazy because everyone missed it last year. Um,
Well, people are
but
just itching for anything to do too. So
right, yeah, no, I mean it's gonna be one hell of a summer in NOLA. I mean, really one hell of a last 6 months of the year. It's all the festivals, all the everything. It's gonna be fun.
I feel like I'm going to be eating a ton of food
Yeah,
the
yeah.
remainder of 2021.
We should probably go on a diet now. Between all the festivals, Hogs for the Cause. I mean, it's gonna be a feast.
I'm going to make my cheat meal Blue Oak Sundays.
You need to get those biscuits. Those biscuits are phenomenal. So
I'm down to go back out to Blue Oak. You just, when you're back in town, let me know. Let's go get some barbecue. Let's grab some beers while we're there, and we'll live like kings for the moment of time we're there.
oh, I'm definitely in. But you have any plans this weekend for Easter?
For Easter, nothing too exciting. I'm just going back to see my family in Ville Platte. Going to hang out over there. Um, I think we're actually barbecuing, so I guess I'll give my take at some of this barbecue cooking here. But I was hoping we'd do a crawfish ball, but it looks like we're going to be barbecuing. What about you?
We're gonna. I think I'm gonna do dinner Saturday night. Not exactly sure where yet. I'll definitely keep you posted on that. But then, yeah, we're doing I think 150 pounds of crawfish on Sunday.
Oh man,
Um,
I'm
so
jealous.
yeah, it's gonna be a lot, but I'm excited. It's the time of year where crawfish is thriving. Really, any outdoor cooking is thriving, right? In New Orleans, like barbecue or crawfish, because the weather's so great right now, and especially after COVID, everyone's just looking to get out the house.
Sure. And this is the
Um,
time of the spring where we have like well, very short span of good weather. So you have to like take full advantage of it.
right. Yeah.
So kind of feels that
So
way.
perfect.
Anyway, well, you guys check out Blue Oak Barbecue. They are over, like I said, over there in Mid City. Check them out on Instagram. What's their Instagram handle, Tony?
I think it's at Blue Oak Barbecue. Let's see. I don't want to. Yep, at Oak BBQ. Like I said, they are incredible with um, keeping everyone posted on what they're serving that day, any pre-orders they need. They really are good. If you want to be in the know, not only their Instagram, but their Twitter as well. I mean, they do both and do a phenomenal job at it. So make
Awesome.
sure you stay up with Blue Oak Barbecue. Follow us at Chop Chop NOLA and Boo Crew Media.
Yeah,
And
we're gonna keep eating. Look, I don't know what else I got planned for eating in the next few days, but just follow us on Chop Nola on Instagram. We'll be posting some good, delicious eating places to check out. So keep up with
Yep.
it.
Keep eating, guys. Happy Easter, and we'll see you next week.